Hey, how's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
You've been selling weapons to the bandits.
But what makes you think that?
This list of merchandise that I took from a bandit bears your signature. I found this ring of the Overseas Traders Guild, Araxis, with the bandits. You're an overseas trader, and the swords which the bandits were carrying bore your initials. You can admit it now, I've blown your cover.
I didn't mean to do that, believe me. First, all they wanted from me was food supplies. Business was really slow, so I got involved with them. Then they became more aggressive and threatened to kill me if I didn't sell them the swords they wanted. You can't blame me for this. I'm a victim of circumstances.
The militia is gonna deal with you.
You can't do this.
I should say I can. You'll be amazed.
Bye, Enos. I'm ruined.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You don't have to tell me that. I bring you news from Garand. Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Enos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Enos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want.
I need to talk to you about Bennett.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
I believe that Bennett is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennett is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennett, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by king and church, I declare that the prisoner Bennett is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury. Your deeds would give honor to one of our own.
I want to take up service with the Order.
Good. You have proven that you have the courage, the skill, and the devotion to serve Enos. Your deeds bear witness to a pure heart. If it is your wish, then I shall bid you welcome to our order.
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Many men have taken this path and given their lives in the name of Innos. Do you swear that your deeds will honor their deaths and proclaim the fame of Innos?
I swear.
Then, from now on, you are a member of our fellowship. I hereby appoint you a warrior of Innos. I give to you the weapons and armor of a knight. Bear them with pride, knight. Henceforth, by virtue of your rank, you shall have access to the monastery. Albrecht will teach you our magic. Just go and talk to him. And of course, our quarters in the upper end of the city are now open to you. You listened to the wrong people.
It was his decision, wasn't it? So why won't they listen to me?
Hey, you! Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper, but not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could get you a ring of invincibility.
I'll see what I can do. I've got some special snapper claws for you.
My customer will be happy to hear that. Here's the ring I promised you.
Show me your wares.
I don't believe this is gonna change. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I've heard you are with the paladins in the Valley of Mines. I'm impressed. You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer. It's my... It was his decision, wasn't it?
And Enos gave unto
Don't say
him
you
a
didn't know
portion
that.
of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Belial.
Justice will prevail in the end.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
There he is.
How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black hoods showed up and posted themselves on the road and on my farm. A short time later, my wife took deathly ill again. She spends most of the time just lying in bed. And that happens to her frequently. I'm falling apart here.
Why don't you take your wife to the healer?
We ought to go to the city to see Vatras about it. But I won't budge an inch from my farm as long as things are so chaotic here.
Why don't you do anything about those black robes?
Well, I'd surely love to, but I saw how they burned one of the townspeople alive. Just like that. Why should I risk my life?
Aren't you feeling well?
No, not at all. I've got this awful fever again. I should really go and see the town healer, but I'm too weak for that.
Can I help?
It would be wonderful if you could go to Vatras and get me my medicine. He'll know what is to be done. I can't do it anymore.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's not what my...
That was obvious all along.
Looks like your career really took off. Paladin of the King. Wherever you go from here, don't forget your old master.
I've got...
Wolfskin. A warg skin? Ah, even a shadow. Good work.
That's what I've always said.
You really believe that?
His brothers, never again shall you walk upon...
I've...
Great. Here.
Lobart's wife Hilda is sick.
What? Again? The good woman should take better care of herself. One hard winter and she won't be with us anymore. All right. I will give her a medicine to reduce the fever. Oh, and while you're at it, you might as well drop it off with her.
It's gonna get even worse.
We can only wait and see.
He had better shut it. Don't tell this to anyone.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Aren't you feeling well?
No, not at all. I've got this awful fever again. I should really...
Get well soon.
Let's...
I've got your medicine.
Really, our society needs more people like you. Thank you so much. I hope that these few coins are enough.
It's not what I heard.
I've heard a thing or two.